Hello, Anthony. You should win something. I don't know what. Oh, I'll send you a free book if you email me your address. That's what you win. Anthony's always first, and I don't usually have as many at my lives as when I used to go live every week, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, I'm in Wyoming. I'm headed back to Denver. I'm kind of tired of driving. Uh, I documented getting into this crazy thing with this trucker on the road in Oregon, and I I really don't like to pass on a 2-lane highway because I just always imagine someone, a head-on collision. So I don't like to pass. So I resist passing, and I finally decided to pass this truck. And then, like, right after I pass him, not like wait a little minute. And I didn't like pass him and then slow down in front of him. I don't know. Maybe I was still going too slow. I don't know. But, cause trying not to get a ticket, maybe it was my fault. I don't know. But I don't think so. Then he passed me again. So, and then we got into this, and then we were stopped at this construction for like 30 minutes. It was ridiculous. So, yeah. But and it's kind of ridiculous when you do that, because like you're not really, you're not going to get there any faster, you're not. And that's just my point. Then we ended up, at construction, right? Then and I was at the front of the line, right? Then we get through that. We had to follow a truck down the construction part, and it was really rough. And then, so we get out of there, and of course, he passes me again, right? But then he gets stopped again. It was ridiculous. It was like, can't you see that this is stupid? It's like, mm. So I'm going through a thing right now, and my 30 minutes we were stopped, Char. And and he actually came up and gave the road worker person Gatorade. So it was weird because she came to talk to me, and then he came, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is that the same trucker? And I just didn't say anything, but he was standing right there. I was just like, nope, not saying anything, not saying anything. It was ridiculous. And then we got, and so then I didn't, and then I'm like, I'm not doing this, because I used to not. Um, I used to actually have a longer fuse. I used to actually be more patient with people. Um, but I got walked all over. So, and yeah, and that's kind of, yeah. So I'm not as patient with people, but in that situation, I did decide not to do that with people anymore. And then I had someone that got right on my tail and was following me, and because it was a windy road, and I didn't really want to get, out of state tags. I have Missouri plates. I have Illinois driver's license. I have a Denver address. Like, I mean, I seem shady, I guess. I'm shady. Look at that shady redhead. I just didn't want. I don't want to get pulled over. So, but I had this person on my tailgating me, and so I go to pull off, the pull out, to let them go past, and they come right like they're gonna like, yeah, I'm gonna run you off the road if you're not gonna do that. They basically were like, oh no, you're not gonna be polite, I'm gonna run you off the road. Oh, stuff, yeah. um and stuff did get um get worse before it got better when I got back to God. So it was like that. I don't know, warfare, like something didn't want me to go back to God. you know he shall not be named, no. um but I'm in a nice hotel room. I'm looking forward to moving in my hotel and moving in my hotel, moving in my apartment, and it's not a hotel. In Littleton, moving in. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And it was through the windy roads and hills of Oregon. So, how is everybody doing? Yeah, I'm going to go back to going live once a month. Because of stuff I'm going through, it's been on the phone today and it's been aggravating. Because of stuff I'm going through, I did not want to go live today. But I thought about it, and I flipped a coin. Hey, Najuma. Hi, welcome in. Hey, Timmy Ray. Yeah, I flipped a coin and it actually was heads, which is no usually for me. But yeah, I've been working on my indecisiveness, and I was like, stop flipping the coin. And I had thought I should go live anyways because I shouldn't let this situation I shouldn't let the situation steal my peace. I don't need to let it steal my peace. I just need to do the next thing I need to do, which I'm not sure yet if things don't go right with this. I might have to seek legal action. So pray for Red, and Red will pray for you, as I say all the time. Yeah, and that's just what's going to happen, and I don't have to let it get me irritated. I just need to do the next thing I need to do. And someone was saying, why can't you two people talk to each other like adults? And there's this person in my family that I cannot talk to. It's just like I've put a boundary there because that person so many times has showed me they cannot interact with me like an adult. I mean, so I'm like, there's really no point. They know what they need to do. And I'm like, I know they don't want to do it because they have to do something that's going to be favorable to me. And they don't want that to happen. So, it's just a matter of them doing it or not doing it. And this person is saying, why don't you talk to her? And I'm saying there is absolutely no point. There is no point. There's no point in talking. You'll have told her what to do. She needs to do it. Okay? I don't need to talk to her. I mean, I don't want to go to it. Let's not. But yeah, I'm not the trucker dude. That was nothing. That was nothing compared to this big thing I'm dealing with. Absolutely nothing. And that I've been dealing with since May. You know, it has to do with the courts and finances and stuff like that. Some of my close friends know what it is, but anyways, yeah, I'm still dealing with that. Yeah, and they're just like, I just have a boundary there. When you're going to be calling me names when one of our family members is in the hospital dying, and that's just when you say that my child could end up like one of my brothers who died prematurely. No, that's not cool. I don't want to hear that. Mm-mm. And that's not going to happen either. So the buck stops here. Red's trying to get her her stuff together. I'm trying to get my stuff together. I'm working on me, and so I have to have like ninja boundaries, and I don't want to impose on anybody. I was in my son's basement for a month, and so like I got my apartment, and it was set up to move in August, and then it kind of was worked out. It kind of worked out good because I had the Glow meetup to go to in July, so I went to that. That's the only time I camped. I really I don't want to camp anymore. I camped a lot as a kid, and my parents were safe and sound in the camper. I think that's why I got a camper. And I was in a tent, and I was afraid of bears. And I was thinking my siblings always liked to taunt me, so they probably told me that a bear's gonna get you. They probably did. They were ruthless. They were kind of mean. So yeah. In Jesus' name, amen. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Peaceful. Yeah. I was listening to it. Like, goodness, like, was it yesterday? I didn't listen to Joyce Meyer, and I can tell a difference when I don't. I need to. Oh, and I figured out my daughter in Pennsylvania bought a house and invited me to see her. And so I think when I go to Joyce Meyer end of September, I'll be headed east. So from Denver, it's like a straight line almost. Denver to St. Louis. So I'll go back to St. Louis just to see Joyce Meyer. That will be the only reason I'll go back to St. Louis ever again. No. You know what? I think Gutted is in St. Louis, Carol said. So depending on when that is and the timing, I might go to Gutted in St. Louis too. That would be on the way back from Pennsylvania. And I want to go to New York City. And I want to go to a Broadway play. So I need to set all that up. But first I need to change. I still haven't changed. I've said this forever. I have a cruise scheduled to Hawaii in October. And I kind of like the fall weather here, and I don't want to go in October. I think I'll go. So originally, the cruise I changed to the Caribbean, um, that all the people in the We Hate Red Club are going on now. No, not all of them. Some of them. Um, yeah, that cruise I changed was in October, but I'm not going on that one. And I changed it to Hawaii, but I think I'm going to change it to like January or February. So that's going to be cool. So I'm getting my rest of the year. Man, the year's almost over. What an interesting year it was. Yeah, lots of changes. I went to see Troy, my friend Troy in Oregon, and Christian. And he asked me a funny, like, it's like, why is he asking me this? Because he was asking me, like, what's with this going all over the place and going to California and, you know, and kind of, and I was like, that's not what you need to ask. What you need to ask is why I was sitting still for 7 months. I was sitting still for 7 months. It was time for me to go somewhere. Yeah, it's not far from Philly. We went there when we were in Philly, the Philadelphia area, uh, for my daughter's wedding a while ago, 2016, and in 2016. I think so, yeah. So, 4 people in here. This internet seemed pretty good. I'm at Holiday Inn. I went to the river again before I went live to see if I could see a moose. I've never seen a real live moose, and there's moose at the Bear River State Park, but I didn't see one. So yes. So how's your mom, Timmy Ray? Are you still here? Hello, V. How are you? Yes, I'm excited to be going to move in my apartment soon. Going back to Denver tomorrow. The one I was going to move into, it might not be ready when they thought, so I might be moving into a different one. But I think it's one that's going to be nearer to the pool and stuff. So I appreciate it. Where are you at? Are you in Colorado? But yeah. So I'm going through a difficult time, and I have an unspoken prayer request. Hello, Roaming Ruka. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. How are you doing? Yeah, I've had a rough day, even though I'm traveling. Okay, yeah, I think you told me before. Okay. Maybe sometime you can go to the Glow meetup. I'm hoping I can go next. I would do this going up the coast like every year. I might do it again next July or August. Are you hiding from the heat? Yes, it's a little bit cooler here, which is nice because it was 100 degrees in Bend, Oregon. So it was nice to go on the river. There were lots of people on the river. So right now it's 76 in Evanston. It's going to get down to 65 tonight. That's what I really loved about um, on the coast. It's so nice and cool. It was supposed to rain tomorrow. Um, I had been thinking of going up near the Tetons and going up near Yellowstone, but they've had so much flooding. Who knows? Is Yellowstone still closed? I think Yellowstone might be closed, or parts of it is closed because of flooding. And I saw that and I was like, okay, well, it wasn't meant to be this time because that's someplace I haven't been to yet that I wanted to go was Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons and all that. And I also have been to Mount Rushmore. Um, I hopefully will get into Rocky Mountain National Park because even though I've been to Denver um, twice in my RV to see my son, I haven't been to. Rocky Mountain National Park. I'm in Wyoming now. I just left Oregon. Yeah, I want to start. So now, since I'm going to be settling down in Denver and moving into my apartment, I want to work more on editing. So, because Lisa of Outdoor Dash Travel um, taught us at the Glow meetup how to edit, and she had us do it, which was really helpful because I've had other people show me, but they were doing it for me. They were just showing me. But the thing with Lisa is she had us do it ourselves. So and that's the way I learn is by doing stuff sort of hands-on. Kind Master is what she had us download. This app, Kinemaster. Is that how you say it? Um, so yeah, I need to do it before I forget what I learned. Because I did have Tanya Van Life Voyages showed me when I did the D video, and she showed me how she did it, but I never practiced. So, oh wow, is your home base Colorado or no, or Arizona? Yeah, it's so hot. I remember when I was gonna go to Arizona at this time last year. Well, actually, July last year. It was 119 there, and I was going through the thing where I had thought my gas was leaking, but it wasn't. It was my black tank was sloshing around when I drove and smelling, and and then I was supposed to doggy sit Blue in August, and so I needed to be back to St. Louis in August, anyways. And so I didn't go down to Arizona when it was 119. I was like, it's too hot. So, hey, Pam. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Appreciate it. I've gone 25 minutes. I'm going to say a poem for you. I am going to say my. I'm going to say my red poem because I realized since I kind of bought my car in a hurry, I didn't really pick out the color. It's a 2020, it's not a brand new one. Since, let's see. Since I'm red, my car is white, I named her White. And it's in, there's a verse from Isaiah 1 in this poem. I'm going to say, and it's a title poem from my next book of poetry, which y'all need to pray for me about too, because I want to find a real publisher this time and not self-publish, or I don't know. I could still self-publish. I don't know, you guys. Pray about it. But anyways, this poem's called Call Me Red. I have it mostly memorized, but I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up. Call me red. We're always in it. I see it. I face it. I put it on. Scarlet or vermilion or bluish red crimson. Old ladies with hats are winsome. Valentines, Christmas, cars, leaves of fall, teen colors. It symbolizes blood and courage. Come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Esau was red, and so was his stew. God didn't choose him, but he chose you. The sea was red, the Israelites went through. I said I didn't love you, but I lied. I thought you knew. I couldn't have put up with all that crap we went through without his love, which ran red. Your cold-hearted rejection cut like a knife. My blood ran red. So I wanted to hurt you too. Why don't we remember the good times? You always focus on the bad. Never speak life to me. So sad. Left me starving for attention and affection. Does anyone think I'm good or fair? I won't live in regret. We were all meant to be. 5 beautiful children, don't you see? Thought of losing you could leave me so brutally blue. But no, just as Taylor said, loving you is riotously red. So yeah, that was inspired by Taylor Swift. And like just thinking about like all that 30 years of my life, what was that? I lived, I loved, loving y'all was red. That's what. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, so to get away from the I think I'd like to relocate to California and get a tiny house. Something that I didn't do that I wanted to was go by that tiny house village that Carol went to. I don't think I've watched both or all of the videos she did on it. I think I'll do that. But I will visit it someday. I'll probably go back to California again next year, like around the same time. But eventually, my lease in Colorado is for a year, so I'm not tied down there. I decided not to buy, and which is kind of good too, because I was relying on this thing going through that's not going through right now, and so I can't really buy right at this moment because I don't want to have a big loan. So yeah, I'm going to just rent for now. With my husband, we owned houses for, 30 years and didn't pay rent. So it's okay for me to pay rent for a little bit. I know you're not sort of paying towards something, you're paying for something like staying in a hotel. But um yeah, I feel like that was the best option for me right now, because I think eventually I'd like to relocate somewhere back to California near the coast. Either my parents lived near Pismo Beach. They lived in Aurora Grande. Either there or either way down south, either way down south, San Diego area. No LA, no San Francisco. I've had enough of those two places. No. I was born in Los Angeles and my grandparents lived in San Francisco. And so, yeah, I got a little bit down when I was in the San Francisco area. Um, because there's a lot of family history, and um, my oldest brother lived in that area. I did go by his house. My oldest brother that died in 2005 of heroin addiction, and my brother Mark, who passed in 2006, lived in San Jose. And I went to my grandparents' grave, and I went by my grandparents' house, and that was good. Um, oh, thank you, Pam. I would love to move there. That really was the original place I was thinking. It's the place that's always popped back up, and then I was like, oh, it's too expensive, or this thing. I was telling them. I think I might have said it to you. I met Pam at the meetup, but this thing I'm waiting on, I'm still waiting on, and it's been very frustrating, very aggravating, and sadly, you know, I come from a pretty broken family. My mom was kind of the glue that held us together, and she passed in 2009. And then her brother passed, and yeah, my uncle too lived in my uncle worked for the San Francisco Chronicle, and he used to give us a tour of San Francisco every time we went up there to visit, just about. So I have a picture I could share when I was like 16, me and my cousin and my brothers, two of my brothers. I've practiced saying I have 5 brothers. They're just not all on this earth anymore. I have one brother left on this earth. He's in Los Angeles. So, but and I am thankful. Who's ever heard of? Do you guys ever watch Lewis Howell? I was watching Lewis Howell today. He has good people on his show. I like that show on YouTube, and watching Women of Impact with Lisa Bayou, whatever her name is. Okay, but I was watching this video today about a woman who ended up in a wheelchair. Her name is Munaba Mazari. And yeah, she has like a TED talk too. She's an artist. She's a news person too, I think. What is her? It was just really fascinating. She's an artist. She's a news anchor. She's a humanitarian. She did a TED talk, and I don't know. She was talking a lot about And I felt that's one of the things that kept me grounded when I was away from God. And all these things kept coming up when I was away from God that was like, oh, really? That's like what I learned in Christianity. And what she was talking about was gratitude. Gratitude. I have so much gratitude. So, and that really helped me through that time and steered me back, to God and on the right track, because it just, you need you need boundaries in life, and God really gave me those boundaries. And when I was without him, I still, you know but in some ways I learned a lot too, because some of my boundaries were just that too. I was scared of everything. I was scared of everything. you know like I was scared of men. So um and then what happens? Bad things happened. um and Yeah, when I had a date rape, and then I had the green card guy, the guy that was trying to get the green card. And those were some of the reasons, and the things, the difficulties with my children. Those were some of the reasons why I wasn't at the time. I would be like, no, I'm not mad. It's kind of like what my oldest daughter says all the time. I'm not mad. And I'm like, well, why are you so mean then? Don't understand. But yeah, now I admit it. I was mad. I was kind of mad at God, um, but now I look back and see those things, like this woman in the wheelchair. She was just like it it changed her, and like she was sad that she couldn't have kids, but then she adopted a son, and she was afraid of facing people, and then she got called to do a TED talk. And so that's kind of cool. And it was just really interesting. Maybe I'll put the link below. But she was on Lewis Howell. I went out and got my nails done this morning, and then I was in for a while, and I was listening to Lewis Howell, and I was listening to it was funny. I turned on Joyce Meyer, and one of the first things she started talking about was peace. And I was like, I can't let this thing steal my peace. I'm like, it's going to be okay. It may not go smoothly the way I want it to right now, but I already have a plan as to what I'm going to do. And so if it doesn't, I already have a plan. And so I'm just like, just calm down. You got a plan about what's, going on and what's going to happen. And I want to read this meme. That's funny. It's making me think of, it's just crazy. Like, cause you sit there and worry about things, and it was this meme. And it was like, what if everything works out? What if, let me see. Okay. But what if things work out? What if your hard work pays off? What if nothing bad happens? Bad things do happen, but at least we have God to comfort us. What if you enjoy yourself? What if you prove yourself, your worries, and your irrational thoughts wrong? What if? So thank you so much for being here. But yeah, what if everything works out? And like in November and in January, when the things happened with the bullies, that's what like Like Troy didn't ask, like, why were you sitting still for 7 months? Why were you sitting still for 7 months, Red? Why were you only going live once a month, Red? You know what? Why he didn't ask me that. He asked me, what's this going on? And I was just like, this is what I wanted to do. This is what what he should have asked me is why I stopped. He didn't ask me why I stopped. He asked me why I took off again. It was just like, I've been sitting long enough. It's time for me to take off. And but when the things happened with the bully making videos about me, it was just like I got a sense of peace back, and my anxiety lessened when I had a plan, when I prayed about it and says, well, like, what am I going to do? Because I'm like, what if he doesn't stop? What if I have to sue him? What if I have to find a lawyer again? What if? And the thing is, my plan worked. And then I prayed, well, just let him. I prayed. You can pray specifically. The worst thing that can happen is God won't answer it. I prayed specifically for him to get with a certain person, and he did. And that distracted him from it. It distracted his ex from coming after me. And it was like, thank you, Jesus. God answers prayer. And so, but I had my plan, and it all stopped, and I was so thankful. So grateful. And I pray blessings, not have to be specific, and I have to be careful because I said something the wrong way and it was a joke and I got in trouble for it. So now I have to be careful that I bless and not just I pray for people. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's on my blog. But anyhow, I pray blessings on I try to remember to do it when I pray for my children. I pray for my children, and I pray blessings on my enemies and haters. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember this YouTuber that is actually in the circle of she's a neutral person, but she's in the circle of the clique I used to be in, and the haters. But she said that her mother used to say, when the time is right, you'll know what to do. If you don't know what to do, the time is not right. And I thought that was pretty profound. Yeah. So like I didn't really like Pam, I didn't really feel like going live today because of these things going on with this situation. I didn't really feel like going live, and then I was listening to Joyce Meyer talk about peace, and that having your peace is having your power, and that was really, really good. Maybe I'll link that below too. I'll link the interview with Munaba, and I'll link that Joyce Meyer video below. It was and it wasn't one of the ones where because she has specific whole teachings on peace, and it was just the one that's no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It was that one, and she was talking about the peace, and I was like, yeah, I need to get my peace back. I went to that beautiful state park. I've been sharing the pictures of Bear River State Park. I don't know where there's camping around there. That it's only day use only, but the RV park I stayed at is Phillips RV Park. It's down the street from from the state park, and I walked to the state park. And that's why I didn't walk all over the state park. I went on a long walk yesterday. The trail goes a long ways. But I didn't see any moose. I went back today to see if I would see some moose, because there's moose out there sometimes. And all the times I've been to it, though, I haven't seen a moose yet. But maybe eventually. I'm hoping, Roaming Ruka, that it's not going to be too cold for me in Denver. I was in St. Louis last winter, so I think I can handle the Denver. And then I'm going to change my Hawaii trip to be in the winter instead of the fall. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been to Hawaii yet. So yeah, I haven't been out of the country yet, except for Mexico and Canada. And Canada was when I was a kid. Mexico was when I was a kid. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to going to, like, I don't know, Europe. Oh, I'm sorry, Timmy Ray. Hello, Jules. Hi, welcome in. I'm going to go 15 more minutes. My month-long, this is day, I've been telling you the days, 20, wait. This is the 4th, right? Yeah, day 28. Day 28, and tomorrow I go back to Denver. We will pray for you too, Timmy Ray. So I had a good time. I was alone mostly, except for when I was at Glow and I was to see my niece. So, but I'm getting used to traveling alone. I'm independent. Oh, I'm so sorry, Timmy Ray. Another YouTube friend I have recently lost his dad. I'm so sorry, Timmy Ray. Everybody send Timmy Ray prayers. Yeah, I've had a lot of deaths, and I would say that my mom's was the hardest one. It was. I still miss her. So I have the owls. My mom liked owls, and then she went back. Oh, your mom's sister, not your mom. Okay. Oh, your aunt. Only 48 years old. She's younger than me. Okay, so it was your aunt. Oh. I'm so sorry, Timmy Ray. Yeah, that was another thing, though. I was disappointed in San Francisco that I didn't get to see my aunt, my mom's sister, because she's the only one left, but I didn't get to see her. And so I was kind of bummed about that. Yeah, so young. That's very young. So sorry, Timmy Ray. So I'm moving my apartment. At least I'm supposed to, but they don't have something's ready. The girl called me today to tell me I was going to move in my apartment on the 13th. So I don't know that I'd go live on the 13th, but I'm going to start going live once a month again, probably. Because I was just going once a week while I was traveling. So, but yeah, I'm going to be working on editing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Timmy Ray. I'll just pray for you right now. Dear Lord, please comfort Timmy Ray and his family, the loss of his aunt, Lord. I don't know that she had kids or a spouse or anything, Lord, but I pray that you would just comfort all of her family and wrap your loving arms around them and give them peace, Lord. I pray that they would have comfort to know that she's in a better place and that she's not in any pain and she's at peace, Lord. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Made me think of, so I got this like this Bible with this 70s cover with the dove on it in Coos Bay at a vintage store. And it's like really in good condition. It's really in good condition. Oh, I got it at this store. I love going into vintage thrift stores. And so I was at this place in Coos Bay. It was really a cute little store. I saw, it was crazy. I saw this clock radio that was exactly like the clock radio I had in the 80s. And it was wild. I was like, whoa, it's my clock radio from the 80s. I was like, whoa. What else? And I saw something else too that was kind of funny. That was like something I had. I can't remember what it was, but the clock radio really was neat to see. I want to read Timmy Ray a verse. Because I really like it. I was thinking about it because, I was thinking in it's so foggy and cold in San Francisco, and I have more footage of San Francisco. I want to make a whole video of my trip and like put it all together, but because I went on a boat ride in the San Francisco Bay, and then I was thinking about my dad's dad, who I never met because he passed away before I was born, was a tugboat captain in San Francisco Bay. And my dad was born in San Francisco in February 1928. And he was adopted by my grandparents. But, okay, this is the one I really love about when someone loses someone, and it's in Revelation chapter 21. He shall wipe every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, nor mourning, nor crying out, or pain, for the former world has passed away. I like that one. No problem, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to go 5 more minutes. I really think the last 2 times I might have been able to have someone up because I had a good connection at the last time I went live. I think I was in Coos Bay last week, wasn't I? And I put a dress on for you guys. This is the wolf I got at the Wolf Center. And yeah, I need to go back to Julian, California, because I didn't get to see the actual wolves. I just went to the gift shop because I was there on a Wednesday and that's the day they're not opened. And then you have to make a reservation ahead of time to go see the wolves that they have rescued and they're rehabilitating. And so that was a cool place I went. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm tired from traveling so much, you guys. It's been fun though. I'm grateful I was able to do this. And um, yeah, and I'm grateful about the thing that's going to happen eventually. The thing I was talking about that's not happening as fast as I would like it to happen. I'm grateful for that. Um, and I'm grateful for you guys all. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for coming in here. Thanks so much, Pam. I'll see you at another meetup. I'll see you when I come to San Diego. Oh, I'm hoping to find a trailer like yours. I don't know. I'm going to start looking. I'm going to start looking around. I'm not going to be in a rush, but I'm going to start looking for a trailer like Pam's little trailer. It'll be fun. That'll be good because I didn't like sleeping in my RAV was comfy. It was pretty comfy and it cooled down a lot at night where we were. But I was just I'm claustrophobic and I just felt like I was in a I could even sit up in it, but I felt claustrophobic. And so I want to get a little trailer to pull with my RAV instead of sleeping in the back of my RAV. So thank you, Pam. That's good, Timmy Ray. All right, we're at 58 minutes. Yes. Love and light. So, y'all, pray for Red, and Red will be praying for y'all. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate you all. And yeah, love y'all. Bye.